So take me away.
Hey, it's Brad Ross from It Factor Live, and welcome to this preview video of the It Factor Live 2013 DVD Home Study System. In this preview video, you'll see just a small fraction of what was shared during one of our sessions called Social Media School. I hope you enjoy. Be sure to stay tuned after the video preview for an extra special offer. What I'm going to be talking about with you today is your overall social media plan. Your overall social media plan as far as what you're doing, no matter which platform you're using, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Facebook, whether it's YouTube, LinkedIn, or all of them. We're going to talk about the plan and setting that up. Social media, as a quick little review, social media is an ongoing conversation of what's happening right now. It's a promotional channel for content distribution. A long-term return on investment. I hear day after day, magicians will contact me, send me questions through my newsletter, and they say, I just don't understand how you book shows on Facebook, how you book shows on Twitter, or I don't understand any of this. You're not going to book shows immediately from these sources. Social media is all about getting people to know, like, and trust you. And what's been nice this year here at IFL is that Lewis has had some strategies in his SEO where you might not have thought social media interacts with SEO. Jessica has brought in social media into her branding. You might not think there's a direct link to that. There is. The more you put into it, the more you build your brand through social media, the more you will get out of it. A steady stream of information for research, for your clients, for us, for feedback from our clients, for building relationships with customers, clients, and contacts. Over 80% of the people have at least one social media account. Social media makes up for over 17% of all online usage, overtaken email as the number one activity on the web. 93% of Americans believe companies should have a social media presence. 85% believe those companies should be interacting with customers. So we all, I think said the other day, we all have a Facebook fan page, yes? Are we all interacting with people via that Facebook fan page? Yes, excellent. Jess made an interesting point, and I'm sorry she's not in here for this because I would have asked her. She made an interesting point the other day about that she doesn't disagree that you should just interact with everybody, whether it's on a personal page or a fan page. Traditionally speaking, if we can speak traditionally at all in the world of social media, it should be through a fan page. However, when you are getting people to know, like, and trust you, this is something that the lines keep getting smeared and fudged, where you do get clients that become your friends, and then of course you want to add them on Facebook. And that comes really down to personal preference. Do you want to add them onto your personal Facebook? A year and 2 years ago, I was saying don't do it, and now I'm saying, you know what? If you want to do it, fine, because if you're going to put stuff out there that is going to help people get to know you, get to like you, and want to do business with you, that's okay. But then what you post on Facebook really doesn't become private anymore. So in other words, your private Facebook profile is no longer a private Facebook profile. And I think we should all go under the assumption that whatever we put out there on the internet is really not private. A couple months ago, we had the Google thing where Google Mail was read, and I was telling Michelle about that. Remember we were talking on a coaching call, something about with Google Mail, and I said, they scan every email, and there was this whole big thing. People didn't know that what they were sending could be read by other people. And what you send out there is available to everyone. Obviously, we know all major brands are doing it. What's really interesting, if you watch major brands, the power of storytelling comes into social media. If you watch big brands like United Airlines, for example, they just posted a picture up on their Facebook page. They're a really good social media big company to watch and see what they do. They posted a picture of an old 747 with the old orange and blue stripes on the side of it, which hasn't been flying. They haven't had that design for a long time. And they said, when was the last time you flew on this plane and where? That's engaging. That's asking people to tell their story. And all these people are posting. It's just an airline. People usually hate airlines. But if you are following United Airlines and you see that, you remember the last time you took that big trip on a big 747, and it's bringing back a story. They're engaging that story. Storytelling is an age-old technique in marketing. Use your story to connect with your audience, which consists of your prospects. Make them feel like they're a part of what you're doing. United is in this big rebranding phase, this big building up phase because they merged with Continental. So they're trying to share their story, bring some of the old back. They're even bringing their old slogan. What was the old slogan, Casey? Fly the friendly skies. We haven't heard that in years. They just brought that back. They're bringing back the old. It's part of their story. You can do that with your social media. It doesn't always have to be about where you're performing today or the greatest thing that happened at today's show. It's okay to bring back the past. Naturally, and we're going to talk about hashtags in a little bit here when we get into Twitter, but naturally this stuff has happened with Throwback Thursday, which happens on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. As it's like a movement. Everybody posts something. If you don't know, doesn't know what Throwback Thursday is? Okay, we'll talk about it in a little bit, but it's basically posting stuff from way back when. Pictures from 10 years ago, pictures from when you were a baby, whatever. It's sharing your story. What's that? My wife does it. Your wife does it, absolutely. The story shows your passion to other people. It again comes back to getting them to know, like, and trust you. Storytelling is why movies and TV shows sell out traditional advertising. I used this example before. FedEx is a great example in the movie Castaway. After the movie, the sales and usage skyrocketed for FedEx when he was a pilot for FedEx, that plane that crashed. Okay? Power of storytelling, some examples of different things that you can post across all your social media platforms to tell your story. Recent events you can be posting. Photos from your show, not your setup. Let me say that again, not your setup. That's a magician thing, okay? It's basically, it's saying, look how good I think my setup looks like. And truthfully, the majority of people that post that stuff should not be posting their setup because it doesn't look good. I don't know why people insist on doing that. It's not showing me anything. It's not showing your customers anything. It's just showing, hey, there's a blank. That could be it's junk. It's just not, it's not what you should be doing. Post photos of your show. Give your cell phone to someone. Give a digital camera, your iPad, whatever. Let them take pictures of the show for you. Big achievements. By the way, I loved Michelle's tip last night with that little card she gives that, hey, you took my photo, I want it back. I mean, genius. That was huge takeaway. Yeah, huge thing. You better believe I'm going to be making up one of those cards on Monday. It'll be all over Branson, Marty. Big achievements that you won, okay? You guys that participated in the Market of the Year contest, that stuff you should share with your customers. Let them know you're advancing your business. People love to know that a business is building and learning and growing. Testimonials are great to put on there. Pictures, again, from the shows. Show videos. You can now have clips of videos on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, of course. Social media personalities, some good stuff to post. Live stuff. People love behind-the-scenes shots. Stuff behind the camera. It's like, ooh, I'm getting to get a sneak peek, which is why whenever we're doing a shoot, I always have the photographer taking pictures, not just of what you're doing up here, but seeing the camera from behind the scenes. Pets. People love to see pictures of pets. There's little Merlin. Just going to do a little refresher for you guys. Answer this question. Do you love to engage with social media or begrudge every minute of it? What do you guys like? Do you love it?
I love it.
You love it.
I find it kind of a pain.
A pain?
I don't know exactly
What about everybody else? In the middle? Everybody's kind of in the middle. Okay. Okay. Are you engaging with social media strictly to support and grow your business? Raise your hand if you're just doing it for your business.
90%.
The rest of you, personal. Okay. Try to do it for business. Okay, all right, that's fair. Or do you use it as a vital lifeline that makes you feel like part of a community? I think everybody's hand up should be up for that. It's why we all friend magicians that we don't even know, and why we accept magicians who we don't know, because we want to be part of something. That's human nature. We want to feel like we are a part of something. Understanding not only your target customer or client's comfort level with and dependence on social media. Do you know how comfortable your clients are with social media? It comes back to that question that I always pose, who is your client? If your clients are between the ages in their 20s to 40s, let's say, they love social media. The people that don't are a very, very small percentage, okay? Your own preferences and habits are vital to creating a social media plan that you can live with. Doesn't matter what I like to do, doesn't matter what he likes to do, what she likes to do, it doesn't matter. You have to be comfortable with this. Leave alone one that will work for you. You need a plan that's going to grow your business, help you build a niche community. We have a niche community here, okay? Our niche community is IFL. We're a closed group. The rest of Facebook doesn't even know we exist. We're a little community. If anyone buys stuff on Magic Surplus, Magician's Village, that's a little community. Okay? We are part of something. That's good to build that up. But again, it has to fit into growing your business without feeling forced or an unnatural chore. If you don't like doing it, you're never going to do it. So I'm not going to tell you you have to do it. Because again, it's like if you hate doing kid shows, don't go become a birthday party magician. You shouldn't be doing that stuff. So step one, I'm going to give you a quick little plan here. Step one is, where are you on the social media scale? Pay very close attention to this. To take the hit and miss element out of social media business success, it's important to, number one, make it a part of your overall business plan. So as we talk about planning later on this afternoon with your marketing calendar, by the way, the marketing calendar session this afternoon is going to be really, really big because it's going to bring together everything we've been talking about, all the great ideas we've been talking about. So it's going to be really, really powerful. That's going to be after lunch today.
So, are you ready to become a social media superhero and finally master Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram? If you are, you're gonna guaranteed grow your business with these totally free and very hot platforms. Grab your copy of the 2013 It Factor Live DVD Home Study System by visiting itfactorlive.com/DVD. In fact, I've packed so much content into this DVD system, I know you'll appreciate having all of the step-by-step plans, all of the speakers' presentations, all of the tools, templates, and ideas readily available in front of you so you can learn from the comfort of your own home or office. And just in case your brain goes on information overload, you'll have the DVDs to refer back to and watch as often as you like. Visit itfactorlive.com/DVD so you can begin your personal and professional transformation and revolution. I'm Brad Ross, saying do what you love and love what you do.